Hey guys, happening to Big Fish 7499. I got a video response today for a guy I'm getting to know, and I think you should too. Please give him a sub. That'd be Josh, JSPARTAN98. He's a really cool dude. Link in the description box. And he's throwing a contest, and in his contest, he wants you to talk about your sports highs and lows. Great moments for your team, and then the really bad ones. He wants you to talk about moments that you've experienced in your team's highs and lows. So, got the Bama gear on. I'm not talking about the Cubs because there's too many lows for the Cubs. I haven't seen a high moment in the Cubs in I don't know how long. There hasn't been many good moments with the Cubs. So not going to talk about that. Obviously, I mean, Green Bay has a bunch, but there's two instances, a high and a low, that really stick out for me in my Alabama history as a fan. So let's talk about the highs first. Obviously, a lot of y'all know, some of y'all don't know, I am a chef and I've worked for a catering company who does the skybox for the Alabama games. I have been fortunate enough to do the 2009, 10, 11, part of the 11, and then part of the 2012 season last year. 3 of those were national championships. One was not. That was 2010 when Auburn won it. But 4 years out of working a skybox, I get to see 3 national championships out of it. It's freaking, that in itself is like one of the highest moments for me as a fan, because I can't afford season tickets. But to be able to work a job and go into a skybox and actually work, make some money, and then actually have time to sit there and watch a whole season of your team is phenomenal. It's beyond words. But I've seen a lot of different moments, and I've got to say, I think one of my highest moments, I'm getting goose pimples. If you can see it, I'm already like starting to think about it. I get goose pimples every time I think of this. Alabama was number 1 in the country. Lane Kiffin in Tennessee came to Bryant-Denny, and man, it was a close game, the whole game. And it came down to a last play where Alabama was winning 12-10. They were in field goal range, and they were about to kick a field goal to win the game. There's 4 seconds left in the game. They were about to win the game. You could absolutely hear a pin drop in the stadium, in the skybox. No one was talking. No one was moving. You can actually hear, like, from the skybox on the field, you can hear them, the coaches and stuff, like calling out signals, and you can hear, like, on the field the snap count. You can hear the ball being snapped and placed, and you can hear the ball be kicked, and Terrence Cody jumps up and blocks the kick. And you can hear the ball hit his hands, and it is the loudest moment I have, as a fan, experienced in Bryant-Denny. Saying it was so fucking loud. I was like, and it was crazy because there was people, we're all sitting there in suspense, like watching that, and it was just like unbelievable. But it was like, holy crap! Tennessee, which didn't have a great record to begin with, was about to come in. They were about to beat number 1 Alabama, and like miraculously, a miracle. I mean, we stopped them to continue on. But like what I was saying a second ago is like, there's people I didn't even know. It was like dead quiet, and you're watching, and it was just nuts when that field goal was blocked and it was the end of the game and we won. It was like people were hugging one another. There was popcorn flying. People were just jumping up and down. People were crying. It was just absolutely. I can't describe it in words, like just the pandemonium and excitement, and just it is wild. One of the highest experiences I've ever had as an Alabama fan. Here, check this out real quick.
Running with a defensive tackle. 4 seconds to go. Lincoln for the lead.
That had to be one of the most exciting experiences for me as a fan ever, and in all of my times watching Alabama games. That was hands down one of the most incredible experiences. So that's my highest high, and now the lowest low. Let's get it out of the way. Save the worst for last, I guess. The very next season, 2011 Iron Bowl. And Adam, #1 Redskins fan, and all the Auburn people out there are going to be loving this. 2011 Iron Bowl, Alabama versus Auburn, also known as the Comeback. Auburn pays for Cam Newton to play for their team. And they're #1, Alabama's #11. The beginning of the game, once again, I was at this game. You know, the whole hype of Cam. First, let me get this out of the way, too. I hate Cam Newton with a passion. This is one instance why I hate Cam Newton. I cannot stand the guy. He seems like he's false. He's fake. I am not a fan of Cam Newton and his giant head full of teeth and his fake-looking Bill Cosby smile. I fucking hate Cam Newton. Okay, let's get that out of the way. And this is like probably the prime reason why I really hate Cam Newton. So they come to Bryant-Denny for the Iron Bowl, and Alabama takes off. First half, just a total shutout. We're beating them 24-0. It was just amazing. McElroy, the first play of the game, goes for a 70-something yard bomb to Julio Jones. The first play of the drive, touchdown. The next score, we hold them and get the ball back, run it back for another touchdown. I mean, it was play after play after play. Bama was just kicking Auburn's ass, and it was great. I was loving it. It was we are going to shut down Cam Newton and Auburn at home. They're not coming back. It's halftime now. It's 24-0, and we're we are kicking their ass. This is great. This is just shut Auburn up. And we were really, I forgot who it was. I think it was Stanford that year, and Andrew Luck. I think he was right behind that year. We were praying for Stanford and Oregon to go to the national championship. But that didn't happen because the comeback happened. In the second half, Auburn completely shuts down Alabama for a 28-0. That second half was probably the most miserable time. I was what is going on here? It's we're going to come back. We're going to come back. Don't worry. We just need to adjust, do this, do that. We're going to come back. And we didn't. They shut us out. 28 points. We were scoreless in the second half. To date, it is the largest deficit overcome in Iron Bowl history. It was terrible. Plus that drive home was awful. The Iron Bowl, when we worked that game, that's the last game of the season there. So we have all our chafers, you have all your decorations, tablecloths, everything that you stocked with. So it's already a long day to break that whole skybox down. But it's several hours longer than usual. But man, it was it seemed an eternity to just clean up, and we're in disbelief. How did that happen? How did we blow that? How did that happen? Breaking it down, loading it up, it was an 18-hour day, and then we still had to drive an hour back from Tuscaloosa to Birmingham. I mean, it was just, and it was just disbelief. Unreal. Probably the worst experience I've ever experienced in sports, other than the whole Bartman incident as a Cub, and I have so many bad experiences as a Cubs fan. So those are my highs. I'm not going to have any video for that one. You can forget it. You only get video footage for the good moments. No cam bag footage on that one. So yes, please give Josh, first of all, Josh, thanks for the contest. I really appreciate it. Second, everybody, I'm not asking you, I'm telling you, please go sub to Josh, JSPARTAN98, all his info in the description box. I think you have till Sunday this week to get a video response in. So throw up a video response for him. Get him in the contest. So that's all I got. Roll Tide. Talk to y'all later. Peace.